Sheree Terrell here today. In the reading for today is for Taurus. Taurus, I pre-shuffled off screen, so we can go ahead and we can get into it, okay? So, universe. Hi, how are you, universe? What is the message for Taurus? I ask that this reading be clear, universe, and let this reading be accurate for Taurus. Give me one card, please. Alright, so thank you. Let's see what message you guys have today, Taurus. Let's see what the message is for y'all today. Let this reading be clear, and let this reading be accurate for Taurus. Let's see. Alright, thank you, universe. So Taurus, we have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. We have the the Eight of Swords. We got the Emperor in reverse. We got the King of Wands. We got the Five of Wands in reverse. We got the Five of Cups in reverse. We have the Star card, and then we have the Lovers in reverse. Bottom of the deck is the Ten of Cups in reverse. So 55 angel number here. Taurus, you could be dealing with an Aquarius. You could also be dealing with a Gemini, or you could be dealing with an Aries. Okay. So as I was pulling you guys' cards, Taurus, I heard the words beware. So there is a situation, or there's a person that you really need to pay close attention to. Okay. With the 55 angel number that you have here, Taurus, it is time for change. It is time for leveling up. It is time to remove things that no longer serve you purpose in life. And it is also time, as you are going through a change or a transition, it is also time for you to reflect. And when you reflect on how you felt as you were going through the transformation, or before you were going through the transformation. How did you feel about that situation? Okay. So with this Three of Pentacles in reverse, something was not working out, and the situation was not working out, and it took for the situation to be done with, Taurus, for you to realize, hey, this isn't working out. You might have tried to fight the battle for some improvement in that area. You might have tried really hard for some improvement in that area, but it just simply was not working out. It was not moving forward. Okay. And it was like a light bulb moment, with the Eight of Swords. We're in our heads right now. And what we are doing is we're soaking up. And I feel like, Taurus, we are possibly milking a situation that did not go good for us, or didn't go in our favor. It's easy to sit there, Taurus, and milk a situation mentally. And when I say that, I mean it's easy for a situation to not go in your favor, and then you sit there and you wallow in it and you milk it, and you just start beating yourself down, and all of that. Okay. So there is a need, Taurus, for you to get out of your mind, okay? And as you get out of your mind, I kind of see you like wiping your tears from your eyes, kind of wiping your tears from your eyes and saying, you know what? This is the reality of the situation. I can't do anything to change or fix the situation. The situation has already happened. So now this situation is in the past. I need to move on and quit milking the situation in my head mentally, because all it's doing is pulling me down spiritually. Okay? With this Emperor in reverse, we have some unstableness. Okay, something is not too secure. Okay, or something is in lack of ambition. So when something is in lack of ambition, it's in lack of motivation, it's in lack of focusedness, it's in lack of a lot of things, like a domino effect. Okay, so it's just not the unstableness. No, it ties into all of that. But there is, with the Star card, Aquarius energy, there is a wish fulfillment. There is this energy, Taurus, that you are carrying, that is very positive and hopeful for you in this unstable situation. Okay, so we go from milking a situation in a negative way, right? Really beating ourselves down about whatever happened, to then seeing light or being positive in the situation. You know what I mean? You go from that. So that is good. With this King of Wands, okay? I'm looking at him as somebody who stands on business. You know what I mean? I'm looking at him as somebody who stands on business, somebody who is in tune with the element that they are presented with, which is fire. Okay? And there was a situation with the Lovers in reverse. Maybe there was too much fire in the connection, okay? Where things were kind of unbalanced. Things were a little bit unfair. It was, there was a lack of something. Okay? Maybe a lack of passion, maybe a lack of communication, maybe a lack of, empathy. There was a lack of something, okay, where things were very unbalanced, And also, too, with this fire element right here, this King of Wands, maybe not so forgiving, okay? Maybe the temper, the flare-ups, maybe not so forgiving. I showed you earlier the 10 of Cups in reverse, okay? So the 10 of Cups in reverse is being, very dissatisfied, being unhappy with possibly something that is tied to emotions, whether it is a situation or whether it is a person. You're just being dissatisfied with that, okay? Clarify this 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. So 33 angel number here, ascending master. Okay, so something could not have been working out in your favor, and it took a long challenge for you to see so. And maybe, just maybe, the reason why something was not really working out in your favor had a lot to do with others. Okay, others were in the situation, others were playing a big role in the situation, others were at hand in the situation. Okay, and it took for that challenge, it took for that blow up for you to see, hey, this is not going to move forward. Also, too, I feel like the situation caused you to have patience. Okay, it caused you to have patience in some type of way. It caused you to have an understanding that how you treat others may not be how they always treat you in return. You know what I mean? You can go out and treat somebody very fine and good, Taurus, and in return they might not do the same to you. So I feel like there was a lesson on that, and you really have to be able to accept that and have patience with that, to understand that how you treat people, you might not get the same in return all the time. But there was definitely other people in the situation. Okay, too much opinions too. Clarify this 8 of Swords. 8 of Swords. Thank you. Okay. So this 8 of Swords, like I said, we're going to stop milking the situation about what happened, and we're going to accept the situation for what has happened, okay? And once you get to doing that, Taurus, the Fool card pops out. This is new beginning, okay? And I already said you went from milking a situation to having hope and having faith in a situation, okay? But you get this new energy. Okay, you get the embracing change. And I talked about change earlier. We're going to do some reflecting. How did you feel in that moment, or how did you feel before the change happened? It is time for you to embark on something new. Once you realize that with that 5 of Cups in reverse, once you see that, once you stop milking the situation for the past, you stop beating yourself down for the past, you stop having so much regret and resentment within you, Taurus, you'll have that energy, all of that energy that you was carrying for the negative, you'll have it for the positive. And you'll be able to take that leap into something new, okay? Clarify this Emperor in reverse. Miss Imp, thank you. Okay, so something being unstable, okay, and it ties into much more than that. Something is being unstable, but we got this Star card right here. You know what I mean? So you have hope, you have faith for the situation, and I see you trying to possibly reconcile. You're trying to mend things. You say, hey, it's unstable right now at this moment, but possibly a huge maybe, we can get somewhere. And I feel like the reason why you do so, Taurus, has a lot to do with you're not a quitter. Okay, you're not the type to just give up on a situation or a person that you are passionate about or you love. You're not that type. So I see you trying to fix or trying to mend some things in hopes that this will be successful. Okay, in hopes that things will calm down. You know, you could have also been involved with or know a Cancer of some sort. Okay, this Cancer played a huge role in some aspect in your life or at this moment where you were going through all of this. Okay, clarify this King of Wands. King of Wands. All right, here we go. So the Hierophant in reverse. Taurus energy. So, like I said, I was looking at this King of Wands as somebody who was standing on business. And I said that it was things were unbalanced with the Lovers in reverse, okay? Maybe this King of Wands had too much of the flare-ups, okay? You know, too much of that. Was very argumentative, but in a strong way where the person wasn't so, okay, let's forgive and forget. And I feel like the thing about it though is this person having such that strong energy with you, Taurus, and you being a Taurus, I feel like the connection couldn't go any higher. Because it was almost like it was a pull for who was going to have the power, who was going to wear the pants, who was going to be dominant. It was a pull for that. It was a pull of who was going to remain at the top and you were going to remain underneath. It was too much of the unbalancedness. And neither one of you, Taurus, I honestly feel like wanted to give up some power in order to receive the power of making this whole connection work. Okay, neither one of you guys wanted to sacrifice something in order to make it work, in order for it to be successful. So that's why honestly, this popped back up again, the 10 of Cups in reverse. That's why it was very emotionally unfulfilling. Okay, it was like an ego battle. You guys were pulling and tugging at one another constantly to see who was going to break, and neither one of you wanted to. All right. So it was very unfulfilling. It was draining. You know, you two might have had your armor up against one another. And it shouldn't have been like that. Okay? Clarify this 5 of... I'll take it. Okay. So you dealt with a challenge. You dealt with something that was too much at the time, okay? And it just was not working. And I told you it was other people involved in it, okay? Whether they were just voicing their opinion or whether they were more than involved in the situation, if you get what I'm saying. But somebody was not putting in as much effort, okay? Somebody was not putting in as much effort. Instead, they were using a lot of their effort to be sneaky towards you, Taurus. They were using a lot of the effort to breadcrumb you, Taurus. And also, too, they were using a lot of their effort to emotionally walk away from you, Taurus. Okay? So they were doing things behind your back, saying things behind your back, treating you unfair. You know, that's why you have the Lovers in reverse and you have the Emperor in reverse. Both unstable energy, and they were treating you all of such because they were already walking out of the door in this situation or in this connection. They already cut the cord, and you didn't know that, and you still sitting here and you're like, okay, well, I'm trying. 4 of Cups, I'm gonna try to mend something, but this person has already emotionally cut that cord and said goodbye. So that's why they got to moving very shisty. That's why they got to doing this and doing that. Very sneaky. Okay? Clarify this 5 of Cups in reverse. 5 of Cups in reverse. You realize something also too possibly about this person. Page of Swords in reverse. Okay? Once you got out of that milking the situation, milking how bad the situation was, once you got out of that mind frame, you start to realize and accept that this person was very good at talking. Okay, they were very good at talking. They had no action behind what they were ever saying to you. And the reason why they were so good at just talking is because their intent was never clear with you. Their intent was never pure with you. So it's easy to talk up. It's easy to talk yourself into a lie. It's easy to have somebody else listen to your lie. But it's a lot more difficult to have somebody see your actions, for somebody to see what you said you were going to do is what you're going to do. Okay. And that ties into a person not actually being committed within themselves. When you meet somebody, Taurus, and all they sit up there and do is talk, and let me say this, they have really, really good ideas sometimes they have really good ideas, and you're like, wow, I hope that goes good for you. Then you ask them like 2-3 months later, like, hey, did you ever do it? Nothing. They cannot commit. Okay. They cannot commit, and it's also a mental thing. They start psyching themselves out. This person was like that. Okay. This person couldn't commit to what they were saying, so they was just all over the place, just loose lips, just talking to be talking, just saying just to be saying, because the time felt right, the moment was nice, or they were upset, however it goes, and this was a cycle. The world in reverse. This was causing some delays, because let me show you something. You were waiting. And I know you were waiting, Taurus, because you're willing to compromise. 4 of Cups, you're willing to mend things. Even though you see how rocky the situation is, you're still willing to say, hey, we can mend it. We can mend it. But you were waiting. Because on your end, Taurus, you were genuine. On this other person's end, they were not quite genuine, okay? Clarify this star. I'll take it. You having this hope. You having this faith, okay? You being optimistic about maybe this can happen. Maybe this can, this can shift into something better. Has a lot to do with the simple fact that you are very cold right now within yourself. Okay, there's a part of you that is empty, and I'm not saying it to be shady. There's a part of you that is empty. There is a part of you, Taurus, where you feel that you are a lot stronger when you are with one than just by yourself. You feel you're a lot stronger when you are with somebody. You feel like you are a lot stronger when you have somebody. So it's low self-esteem on your end, whether you know it or you don't. Okay, not really being satisfied and happy with yourself, but yet you want somebody to be satisfied and happy with you, Taurus. That's a little combative. You want that. And it's like, okay, well, if you are not like that, how do you expect somebody else to be that way with you? You have to think about stuff like that. And also, too, you put a lot of focus, you put a lot of time and effort into your relationships, into your finances. But, Taurus, I want to ask you this. When do you ever put time into you? When do you ever stop and say, okay, I'm out here chasing this bag. Okay. I'm trying to make this relationship work, or whatever the case may be. I'm trying to make this connection work. When do you put time into yourself to make you work, to make you more happy? To make you feel good within yourself. You have to do that. You have to take that time and really be self-aware of yourself and what yourself needs. Sometimes yourself don't need other people. That's the kicker. Sometimes yourself don't need other people. Sometimes yourself needs you in that moment. And you don't see it until it's a little bit too late, You don't see it then, okay? Clarify. So yeah, just not being satisfied quite with yourself, okay? Possibly low self-esteem, negative self-talk, things of that nature, okay? Clarify the lovers in reverse. Lovers in reverse. This was toxic. Devil card is here. Capricorn energy. This was a toxic situation. This was a situation that had a hold on you. And I'm gonna look at the picture of the devil card. You see how it's all black in there. So 9 times out of 10 they can't see nothing. So I feel like it was an illusion that was played in your eyes. You couldn't really see too straight. Okay. And I was speaking about this person cutting their emotional cord with you, but at the same time they still had the cord. They were still holding on to it, but they cut it. So they felt a sense of relief in a way, while you still feeling some type of way about this person, and they just holding on to the cord when they please. They pick it up, they drop it when they want to. You get what I'm saying? Because technically they're free from the situation. Okay, they didn't let the situation die emotionally, and you are still attached to it. You get what I'm saying? So the situation was very it was very toxic. Okay, could have been a lot of lies, could have been a lot of intimacy, could have been drugs and this and that. It could have been a lot of that. Okay, so Taurus, this was the reading that I had for you, Taurus. Until next time, bye.